Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Weeknights. I am JD, aka He Who Pods.
And I'm
Glasses on. Oh.
sorry.
You thought it was double Dutch? You thought you could just.
I was trying to just, do what needed to be done.
Wow. All right.
But
Dash trying to get out of here on a Friday. We didn't even start yet, and she's like, "Yeah, wrap it up, let's go."
excuse my excuse my haste.
Anyway, glasses on today, so also rear view mirror. Even though I don't think I need my glasses, but let's do it.
Well, I'm Dash, aka Dashing D.
AKA hurry up! Hurry up!
Whatever. I just was like ready because sometimes I have a delayed reaction, so I was trying to like be on top of it this time, and I guess I got a
You
little
was on top of it. Don't worry. You sure were. Mission accomplished.
right.
All right, let's just get straight to it on them.
Okay.
So Drake dropped a freestyle for y'all,
He did.
and then he erased it. Or maybe not, because according to academics, UMG pulled the freestyle. Which he says was a LeBron diss, which I thought was really interesting. I also think it's interesting that it was produced by Conductor Williams, which is the same person who produced 7 minute drill by J. Cole.
Interesting.
If you remember when that beat switched to the beat everybody liked, it said conductor.
I do not remember that, but I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. So NPR says new freestyle produced by Conductor Williams. Why did he tell you to press play? Oh man, did I lose my spot? Sometimes the tweets move, you know what I mean? You be looking at it and it'll disappear on you. Okay, I could pull up academics quick though.
Well, they're saying this is like a timestamp freestyle.
That's the vibe I got. So I could see why people say that. Yeah, okay. Academic says Drake's LeBron James diss has been striked by UMG and removed from YouTube.
So we think that is it that the speculation is that LeBron's people shut this down?
Well, it says UMG struck it, which means that the beat he was rapping on, maybe he didn't own. Maybe he was freestyling on somebody else's beat. I don't know where that beat came from. I understand that the NPR thing is saying produced by Conductor. If that's not an original beat, that could be a reason why it was pulled. But it does seem like other things are at play to me, because lots of people have freestyles on YouTube to other people's beats. So, and to be clear, audience, I'm not saying for a fact this is someone else's beat. I'm only speculating one of the possibilities. Because I know anytime we talk about Drake, people want us to be, 100% accurate, even when there's not accurate information yet. And so I just want to get ahead of it a little bit. But I don't see, even if, because I don't know for sure, even if this was someone else's beat, it's still a little strange that it was taken down, if this is true, because lots of freestyles on YouTube are on other people's beats. It's kind of like the way freestyles go. A lot of times a freestyle is not to a beat you own.
But not only that, apparently he posted something after the freestyle was
taken
down. Apparently he posted it to either X or Instagram, and he said that it would not be available on any DSPs. But that's not even there.
Okay.
I mean, and it could just be Drake playing with everybody. That is also a possibility. Let me mess with them for a couple hours.
Yeah, I just went to his
And then go back.
Twitter. There's no tweet there.
Yeah. So
So yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know why it came down, but it's not there anymore. We had to do some digging to find it, but we found it.
We did.
Somebody said you could look at the video and see the cadence of the freestyle without any audio.
Right. That's true. That I agree with.
And I said, yeah, I can see it. I can see it.
Mm-hmm.
So what'd you think?
Yeah, and I just went to his Instagram. Nothing on his story.
Nope.
And the last post on his feed is from Christmas Day.
Yep.
And that's an interesting post. I thought this was more of the same, honestly. He's not naming anybody. There's lots of suggested things, but he's not putting names on bullets. Starts off by talking about the bros, but then later says people shouldn't be calling him bro. We're not cousins. We're not relatives. It's really weird to me. I feel like this is a way of like, I'm gonna address stuff, but not really. And you know who I'm talking to because it's you, but everybody else is gonna speculate. Maybe the bro is LeBron. Maybe the bro is J. Cole. I mean, it's weird because, like, yeah, my bros got tickets. That is about LeBron and DeMar DeRozan, probably, sure. But then, like, the other line about saying, like, we don't want to ruin your public image, and then, like, all the sibling stuff, that could easily be J. Cole. I feel like at this point, like, okay, if there was never a rap battle, then all right, this would be like, all right, Drake doing his usual thing. All right, that's fly. But I feel like at this point, what is it, 6 months later? I mean, I just looked at his Twitter. Family Matters was in May. It's now January. Like 6, 7 months later? What we got? June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Now we in January. We in month number 8 almost. You gonna put out a freestyle that doesn't say anybody's names after everything that happened? I feel like at this point you just gotta say what it is. Like the talk of we used to do a pod together, but you've been slipping. No, nigga, say Dash been fucking up and you don't want anything to do with her. Like, I just feel like, today you got to put a name on the bullet.
Wait till they say we're beefing.
Oh yeah, that's why not? Yeah, of course. Let them say that. Right. Oh, that's why they've been canceling so many pods. There's internal beef. He's gonna drop a freestyle about it. No. Anyway, that's my point, right? My point is, at this point, with everything that has happened, say names. The other thing is, you talking about they fell in love with the gimmicks. Drake.
Yeah. So
where is Soldier Boy when you need him? Drake.
Agree, because he says something like he says one trick pony or something like that. Kendrick don't have one trick, because I assume I assume when he said that was directed at Kendrick.
It's just like, dude,
Kendrick doesn't have one trick. In fact, you, my friend, should look in the mirror because while I don't think that Drake has one trick, I think that Drake has been relying on one trick, whether it's whether it's true or not.
Mm-hmm.
Even before the beef, even before the battle happened this year, last year,
Last year. It's
Drake
okay. It's
was
still the first couple days of January. Don't worry. It takes a
Drake
little
was
time to adjust.
it does. Drake was relying on this one trick. And honestly, it's not a trick. If you think about it, it's kind of just I'm popular, ha ha ha. That's not
And
enough.
I got more money than you.
And who cares? Like
Well, that's
that's why you seem unhappy.
Drake
Like he
cares.
literally seems unhappy to me. And I've said this to you off pod.
Yeah.
Like I think he seems like a troubled guy. Um, like he's not happy. Like he just seems like he's just going
Got
through
Kendrick's Hold'em hit the ayahuasca. You know what I'm saying?
right. But it's like he's going through the motions. I don't know him personally, but some of the stuff he posts, some of the stuff he says, just kind of leads me to believe that he's not like, you know, he doesn't feel fulfilled in his life, like on a deep level.
They say
So
money doesn't make what is it? Money can't bring happiness.
money doesn't buy you happiness.
Buy you happiness. There you
And
go.
I kind of feel like there's a little bit of that going on with Drake. So it's kind of weird because it's like, bro, but you.
Yeah, you can't call him bro. Cause even his half sister he won't accept as a sibling, apparently.
I heard him say that, and I thought to myself, Drake is not the first and won't be the last to say something like that. But I did laugh to myself and go, why y'all be saying stuff like that to the public?
That poor young lady.
Right?
Just caught a stray
It's
for no
none of my
reason.
business. I didn't ask to be born.
I
Like,
wasn't in the battle.
right. How I
Okay, and the next thing is, speaking of the battle,
yeah.
he says they included my family. I'm going to jail. No, you're not.
Right, like Drake, you're
You-
not gonna
You're
hit
not.
anybody.
You're
At
not going
most
to
you
jail.
might
You
at most
you this tough mob ties talk. Do we still want to hear that from Drake?
no.
Question mark.
I never really wanted to hear that from Drake. The most that Drake will probably do is hire some people, some goons.
And then like, I, I mean, do we believe that today? I don't believe that today. The next thing is like, didn't Drake start the family talk first? If I remember correctly, Kendrick kept saying, "Don't cross certain lines because it'll get ugly." And then Drake started talking about his wife and the fisticuffs.
Um, I don't
Think
know.
back.
I don't know because
The
the way
first couple responses, Kendrick was saying, "Hey, don't cross certain lines. It doesn't have to get personal."
I wish I had my laptop. I don't remember the order the songs came in, but Kendrick released multiple songs at a time, so that's why I'm reluctant to say that that's true.
The first couple songs, Kendrick was saying, "Hey, don't cross certain lines. This doesn't have to get personal. You don't want me to get personal because I have secrets."
Okay, I mean, was he already calling him, the P word?
No, remember that came late in the battle.
So what did he say in the beginning?
Kendrick,
Yeah.
he said a lot, but he kept saying, and that's why I'm saying, Drake is saying they brought up my family. I'm going to jail. I'm going to crash out. But Drake was the first one to bring up family.
Where did Crash Out come from? When
I
did that
don't know, but I wish they would all just crash.
because that's a fairly new expression, right? Like,
It's just
where did it
weird.
come from?
I don't know. Sorry, I'm not hip.
I've just been hearing a lot of people say it lately, and I was
I
curious.
understand the terminology, but
No, I get it. I understand what it means. I just it kind of, I feel like it came out of nowhere. Maybe it didn't come out of nowhere, and I'm just, living under a rock.
Just cool, grandma, but not really.
Right, exactly, and happy with that.
And then Drake gonna say that he grew up with a bunch of Jewish people and a bunch of Christians, and even gained a lot of respect for the Muslim religion.
Oh, okay.
I was like, what? Why is this?
And I've read all 3 of those religious texts. What are we talking about, Drake? What do you...
I just was confused as to why that...
What are we... What's the conversation? Because we could have it.
I just was confused. Like, why was this here? And then he said, I don't got a drinking habit. I have a subtle habit.
Did he say I have a subtle habit, or did he say I'm a subtle addict? I swear he used the word addict.
Maybe I thought he said habit. Let me go genius that. Hold on.
Because I thought to myself, wow, that's very revealing. But maybe I misheard.
I don't even know the name of this freestyle. I can't. How do I look this up?
I forget what they said it was called.
New freestyle lyrics came right up. Oh, Fighting Irish is the name of this.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot he started with "The Summer's Over, I Missed It." Drake, you missed fall too, player. But I get that part actually, because remember originally he put up a post saying summer heat was coming or something like that. So that makes sense. All right, I'm on Genius. Let me get to the end here. Sadly mistaken. Okay. Verse 2.
That's the way I like it.
By the way, saying it wasn't me, it was a body double is hilarious. I'm gonna start using that.
Is that to his benefit though?
He said, I got a subtle addiction. I don't have a drinking problem. I got a subtle addiction.
Sir, an addiction is an addiction.
I got my father's habits and I got my mother's permission. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what the mother part means, but I get the father part.
And why? I don't understand the last line. I'm staring at my daddy while y'all telling me I wasn't that nigga. That's a weird last line.
Sure.
As a person who writes raps from time to time, I don't know if that's the way I ought to close this out.
What would you have said?
Not that. Because this whole ending is weird. Look at the last couple bars, right? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The Dennis James comes out when that vodka is flooding my system. I don't have a drinking problem. I got a subtle addiction. I got my father's habits and I got my mother's permission. My dad has another child. I told him that wasn't my sister. Grew up with dozens of Jews, churches with dozens of Christians. Also developed a deep respect for the Muslim religion. I'm staring at my daddy while y'all telling me I wasn't that nigga. This is a weird last 8 bars. I didn't read the 8th bar. I started at bar 7, whatever. But the next time, bury me in gold, my blood is Egyptian. Yo,
is dad Muslim?
This is weird. Remember when he did the Heart Part 6?
Yeah.
And we all were like, this is kind of weird. This was like that for me. I was like, this is kind of weird.
He be pulling stuff out of a hat. He shouldn't have made that.
Oh, he said somebody else pulled stuff out of a hat.
But that's what I'm hearkening back.
Look at you.
I'm making an actual reference.
Look at the double entendres.
Listen.
Dash going to write some rap bars next. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, listen. When I was, a youngster,
Back when you were sipping champagne by the pool.
Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? But honestly, I used to write. I used to write raps at the
Poor
back of my
Exhibit.
notebook.
Now that I'm looking at the lyrics, poor Exhibit. Exhibit just got.
Don't you love? Okay, that's kind of my favorite thing about. Well, I shouldn't say my favorite thing, but that's one of my favorite things about hip hop is that people be minding their own business, and all of a sudden end up in somebody's rap.
Right. Got you sitting on blue couches like Dashing D. You'd be like,
What did I?
I didn't even. I was just.
I don't even know. Where that come from?
Yo, man. Back when I used to sit on blue couches, Dash.
It's just exhibit. Exhibit is probably somewhere like, nah, I get in it. Because,
Yeah, you probably feel like, all right, that was good. Thanks.
I mean, I know, but it's just random sometimes. It's completely random. And maybe it's not completely random and I just don't know enough, but
I'm still stuck on the body double.
I'm stuck on the rabbit out of the hat because Drake stopped.
Let me look at the beginning of these lyrics.
Or whatever it was. It was like a
No. You're right. I'm just, now that I got the lyrics in front of me, I can't help but, skim through. Because, I listened to it twice before we did the pod. But when you got the lyrics in front of you, it's a little different. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Drake is a funny guy. He's a funny guy.
Drake guzzling the Guinness is funny to me.
I did hear him say that. I said, oh.
Oh, when I'm breaking world records still as I guzzle the Guinness.
The Guinness makes sense though. He's always talking about how he's around like Caribbean culture. He's from Toronto and big Caribbean.
Well, he let us know what he likes to drink because he's got the Guinness in there, and then later he talks about the vodka. So
I guess those are his vices.
He guzzles the Guinness, and the vodka floods his system.
Yeah.
All right.
Jason.
Oh, and maybe Guinness is also because it's called Fighting Irish.
Maybe.
I would assume so.
Maybe.
All right, man. We reviewed it for y'all. What you think happens next?
Nothing. The Super Bowl. What do you mean?
Nigga said the Super Bowl. Oh man, I wasn't even talking about Kendrick. I'm saying like the record was pulled.
Nothing.
YouTube took it down. What I'm asking that, okay, here's why I asked that. He has this lawsuit against UMG, and UMG pulled the freestyle down.
Oh, I forgot about that. UMG probably said, no. No, go sit down. Go sit your little ass down.
Oh man.
And you want to play? We gonna play. We play better.
That's why I'm asking, because again, this is what academics tweeted. I don't know if it's 100% true or not, but if it is,
it would make sense that they did that.
Well, that's why I'm
asking.
asking.
Thinking about that when at the beginning of this conversation, that didn't even cross my mind. But yeah, that's if I was the big bad monster,
right?
And I could control everything, and you've been talking out your ass,
right?
Then yeah, if I want to retaliate, I just take your shit down.
Nigga said, remember all that shit you accused me of? Now I done did it. Ain't that what the girls do when they get angry?
Huh?
Ain't that what the ladies do when they get angry? They be like, oh, word, you said I slept with JD. All right. No problem.
Go comment under JD's photo on Instagram or some shit like that.
Right. There you go. Right.
I mean, I don't do things like that, but I'm just saying.
But you know who
No,
I'm
I
asking
know what you
about.
mean. I know what you mean.
I feel like that's what UMG did. I feel like UMG was like, we stopped your stuff from blowing up. We stopped your stuff from coming out. Okay.
Let's do it then.
Okay.
Ready?
All right.
Okay.
Okay. That's right. Like, oh, that's what we did. That's what we did. You saying that's what we did?
Okay.
All right.
It's
And then I feel like after the court paperwork was filed, niggas was like, hey, anything this guy tries to put out, we need to know immediately.
Squash it.
And then they got the call real quick. That shit came out and it was like, oh, excuse me, I know we're talking about billions of dollars. I just got to take this call. Very important. Hello? He did what? A freestyle? A video? You know what to do. All right. Bye.
UMG is like a cheating partner. Well, no, excuse me. UMG is like the partner who got accused of cheating.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I feel like that's exactly what I'm saying.
Of cheating and wasn't actually cheating, and then was like, "Oh, maybe I should just go." You think I'm cheating anyway? I'm just gonna go cheat now.
Should have cheated. Keisha Cole. You know what I'm
If
saying?
that's the way we playing it, then yeah.
They say there's a Hove quote, a Jay-Z quote for everything.
Okay. Hit us.
And one comes to mind here. Fucking with the big dogs, I gotta bite you.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I feel like UMG said, "Oh, you coming at us? All right.
We made you.
Let me show you my teeth then. Arr.
You're big, but we're bigger, and we'll always be bigger. And for what it's worth, I'm not in any way glorifying what record labels do to people.
Oh, it's terrible. I just feel like in this instance, perhaps that's what happened.
Right. That's what, to me, I mean, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Again, I wasn't considering it at the beginning of this conversation. I just wasn't thinking about
The moment I saw that academics tweet, I was like, oh, okay. UMG said, all right.
This makes sense.
And maybe it's not true, right? I just want to say it once again. It's an academics tweet. I don't know if it's 100% true. Perhaps it'll come out later that it's false. But today, January 3rd of 2025, that's what information we have. And so I'm like, all right. Plus, ain't academics Drake's man? I feel like
I was just about to say.
I feel like it's probably true.
I was just about to say either it's true or it's planted by Drake and his people.
Drake.
People who actually work for Drake, not the record label. I feel
Sorry. Just keep hearing that. I feel like that's what needed to come at the end of that freestyle.
And Soulja Boy is somewhere doing it.
Oh, no. Soulja Boy somewhere like, you see this? You see this?
He's somewhere yelling about it.
He's somewhere like, this is the guy? This guy? I would scream louder, but my neighbors would get scared.
Yeah.
Then they'll come upstairs and knock on the door, worried.
Yeah. Listen, best of luck on all Drake's future endeavors. I think that Drake...
Just thinking about my neighbors. Estoy bien? Oh, my bad. I was just podcasting. Trying to get this deal, you know what I'm saying?
You be over there acting crazy, and they just trying to make sure everybody's safe.
They're just like, is everything all right? You good? You know what I'm saying?
Are you in danger? Do we need to call an ambulance?
Right. You know, we heard someone was walking around naked, sleepwalking. Is that you? No, it's not me. It's a different podcaster.
Anyway, we should go. 'Cause
I'm shocked there was no Joe Budden jabs in this freestyle, by the way. Speaking of walking around naked.
You know what it is, I think? I don't know. I'm saying, that's why I added I think, because obviously I don't know. But
I'm about to say, tell me, what is it? Because I don't know.
I think with Joe Budden, at least right now, I think that it's like asked and answered. Drake and Joe Budden have gone back and forth so much, and and you never know. Maybe a Drake freestyle will come out next week, because I'm sure by this time next week, Joe Budden will have heard it and responded to
Well,
and
I
discussed it
mean,
on his podcast.
I'm about to say, they were potting when it came out.
And that's why I'm saying
That's probably the first hour of their episode tomorrow.
probably. But that's why I'm saying I feel like Drake has specific people he wanted to talk to.
Man, I wish I knew their names.
Well, there's a lot of speculation that this is heavily about LeBron. We know
And DeMar
they
DeRozan.
had whatever relationship they had.
And DeMar DeRozan.
Okay.
DeMar DeRozan? I don't know if I'm saying his name properly, but DeRozan.
DeRosa.
No, DeRozan, not DeRosa. DeRosa's my neighbor. Oh, man.
We gotta end the podcast. Yeah, I think this time he just knew where he was going with it. I don't think that I think right now he doesn't have anything to say to Joe Budden, because I think he said it already.
Gotcha.
So that doesn't mean that he won't be coming back with something, because I'm sure Joe Budden will have things to say about him. And we'll probably hear him talk about him again. But in this instance, and listen, if he knows about Joe Budden, sleepwalking in the nude.
I mean, everybody knows.
I'm just saying, that's gonna be a part of the next freestyle.
I mean, I don't know. I'm shocked it wasn't in there,
Because again, I don't.
Could have easily just been like they walk around naked and put it in the wrong codes.
Because I don't think it's relevant to him right now. I think Joe Budden didn't do anything to him.
They've been trying to compare me to these butt naked hoes.
Butt naked hoes.
You see? And I just came up with that right now on the fly. I should rap or something one day,
Look at that. Mad Hatter.
January 13th.
And on that note,
we out of here, baby. Enjoy your weekend. This has been Weeknights. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Enjoy your weekend. We'll see you on Monday. Maybe, hopefully. Who knows? Maybe Monday. Who knows? Maybe not, who knows? We beefing, so who knows,
Right. We'll see.
Adios.
Bye.